The 12th edition delivers drama once again. Sylhet Titans held their nerve as Dhaka Capitals fell short despite Shamim's unbeaten 81.
Shot and goes the distance by Shamim Hussain.
Chattogram meanwhile showed promise at the top,
Launches it.
but lost wickets in a rush in their last outing.
Gone.
Taken, caught behind, he gets another one. Fahim Ashraf is red hot.
It's day 5, Dhaka Capitals face Chattogram Royals, and both level on points.
Well, it's a beautiful day here at Sylhet, and the sun is out, and we've got match number 9 here for the Basundhara Cement BPL T20, where it's the Dhaka Capitals taking on Chattogram Royals. Quick look at where things stand today as well. It's important to see how things are looking at this point. Rajshahi Warriors are at the top. Remember, they won their game yesterday. 6 points is what they have. Sylhet with 4. They've won 2 of the games and lost 1. Rangpur Riders have won 1 and lost 1. Hence, they are on 2. Chattogram also on 2. Dhaka on 2. And Noakhali Express are yet to get off the mark. A beautiful day here at Sylhet. Like I said, the sun is out and it's shining bright here, so makes for a beautiful day generally for cricket. Now, we had some amazing action yesterday as well, which we will definitely be recapping, because you talk about the fact that we came back after a 2-day break and we saw an absolute thriller. With me, I've got the usual suspects, as I like to call them. They seem to have become regulars here on Straight Drive. I've got Shomanoy Ghosh and Darren Goff with me. Shomanoy, what a great day we had yesterday of cricket, just in terms of the action that we saw here, lots of drama, twists and turns, and entertainment for all the spectators.
Action-packed, action-packed. And as you said at the very beginning, the sun is out, baking down here at the Sylhet International, but the heat was up yesterday. We were literally sweating even in the cold. The games were so good, entertaining, full of drama, twists and tales. So fantastic games and 4 good teams featuring, bringing out the best in the players, and it augurs well for the BPL and the crowd as well.
Well, it was the team that held their nerve that basically won in that super over. I mean, what a performance that we saw yesterday. Some individual performances as well. Ripon Mondal was absolutely brilliant with the ball. We've seen his talent, but to be able to do it, just a little recap on thoughts of his particular performance and overall the win for Rajshahi.
Well, for Rajshahi, it was an important game, wasn't it? It was 2 good teams playing, but Mondal to come on that last over, and he basically game over. They got it in the bag, Rangpur. It should have been their game. I mean, how could it be 1 run needed with 2 balls to go, 1 man out on the leg side, and he managed to find the one. All he had to do, get bat on ball, push it for 1, middled it straight out to deep square leg, but the next ball, when Mamedul on strike, was an absolute pearler of a Yorker. He pushed it through to mid-wicket, couldn't make it home, and what a thriller we had. Absolutely fantastic. And went to a super over. There's nothing better than a super over in a T20 game, and it was fantastic. It delivered. Yesterday was a great game for the Bangladesh Premier League.
Absolutely. Like I said, BPL has been peaking with that super over. Quick look of how things went. A reminder of where Rangpur Riders lost their game. 159 for 8 is what Rajshahi made. Saibzada Farhan at the top with 65 of 46. Gave them that brisk start that they asked for. But in the end, Rangpur Riders got close. They became very close to it. But David Milan and Hridoy were the performers for them. But in the end, it was Rajshahi Warriors that won it in the super over. Well, Mondal took 2 wickets for 43 runs generally in that innings, but he was also given the job to really sort of cross them over the line by performing and by delivering that spell that we saw from him. Brilliant spell overall in that match and in the super over as well. There's so much pressure on you, Shomanoy. but he delivered the goods when it mattered the most.
Yeah, more pressure on him rather than me, I'd say, because he was doing it on the field. But yes, I'll put it like this. I think he bowled 2 super overs. First, the last over, which he bowled in the regular play, regular time, and then the super over, the awareness of it, and how he kept on executing it, implementing it. I think a lot of credit, as he said in the post-match presentation, is credit is due to the captain, Nazmul Hussain Shanto, Mushfiqur Rahim, how they gave him a lot of encouragement, and that run out as well. Because in these crunch moments, you might, you end up losing it. It's the simple things you miss out on. So it was fantastic. What bodes well for Ripon Mondal and Bangladesh is that he's carried on the rhythm he's found in the Rising Stars, and he's come here, done it, 4 in the previous match, and delivering yet again.
Yeah, we also had an earlier game in that particular day, which was equally, interesting and entertaining. Let's have a quick look at what happened there in terms of the summary. Well, this is how things went. Sylhet Titans 173 for 5 were at the winning end. In the end, it did get very close thanks to that brilliant knock by Shamim, and he was absolutely magnificent. 81 and 43 balls, Sylhet Titans winning it by 6 runs. Shamim Patwari almost pulling it off for Dhaka.
Yeah, almost. He took the game away and stole the limelight for 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗃. Shamim Hussain Patwari, the good thing about him, or what he has, is an array of strokes. He's got a great range. He's got a 360-degree ability to play strokes all around the ground, and it was on display yesterday. The scoops came out, the no-look shots came out, and he batted with a lot of swag. He batted carefree, and I think that brought out the best in him and almost stole the game away. It was brilliant, wasn't he?
Oh, absolutely, Shamin. I mean, he played some fantastic shot. The pressure was on, wasn't it? I mean, the batting had failed, really, if we're going to be honest. I mean, Matan came in, he went for a duck. But when Shamin came in, some of the shots he played, that was an outstanding one, a straight run. And he deserved his knock. 43 balls, 81 not out, and he was so unlucky, really. The last ball, Amir ended up bowling an absolutely perfect Yorker, which stopped him getting to that opportunity to win the game for his team. But fantastic from Shamim to get 81 not out.
Yeah, well, and he was so good, and it's so good on the eye when he's going with those no-look shots, hit with such swag, and he's done it on a couple of occasions, going down on one knee and then scooping it, like sweeping it. Fantastic to watch, and, he was rather giving the look to the bowler after hitting the shot.
Well, look at this. That is a strong base, as it says on screen there. I mean, he's going into a great position. The bowler's probably seen him there, as he's in that position. But then look at his head position. It is so still, and he's just offered his body with a bit of lean that gives him a little bit of room just to reverse ramp it over with a no-look. He actually was looking, but at the end you can see that he's got his eye on the ball, and then he looks back central. That is a fantastic shot, well executed, and the bowler has got no answer to it. And it's so frustrating as a bowler when you've got a batter who can play those sort of shots.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. It's good to watch and good games. I think it's about time that we take a short break, and we'll be back here on Straight Drive.
Back on Basundhara Cement, straight drive, and we've got Dhaka Capitals. They are up against Chattogram Royals in match 9, live from Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. All right, let's have a look at the top run getters in this tournament so far. Najmul Hussain Shanto. Remember, he scored that 100 at the start of the tournament. 203 runs in just 4 games. 𝗵𝗴𝗲 Hussain Imran is right behind him with 169. He's had a great tournament so far. David Malan as well in the top run getters. Mushfiqur Rahim in that partnership. Remember, we had that at the start of the tournament with Shanto scoring those 50s, 112. And then Mirza Tahir Beg, 100 runs at the bottom of the 5th top run getter. Quick look at who is the top wicket taker in this tournament. It is none other than Fahim Ashraf. 8 wickets for him. Ripon Mondal with 6. Hassan Mahmood with 5. Mehdi Hassan Rana with 5. And Khalid Ahmed with 5 as well. Yeah, there have been plenty of local talent at display, Shomonoy. I mean, who's been the most impressive for you in the wickets column?
Yeah, in the wickets column, I think it's a no-brainer. It has to be Ripon Mondal, who's been exceptional. And I hope, this is the platform where you come and showcase your talents for the locals.
Definitely augurs well in terms of the T20 World Cup as well for them performing right now. But we are ready with the toss. We've got Ramiz Raja out there with the 2 captains.
Yeah, the sun is out as we get ready for Basundhara Cement toss. The 2 captains are out here. Naimur Rashid is the match referee. Mohammad Mithun has the coin. Mehdi Hassan to call. Here we go. It's come down his head. What have you decided to do?
We're going to do ball first.
Yeah, that seems to be the go-to pattern. Any particular reason?
Yes, I saw yesterday chasing is good for this wicket. That's why.
What are your strengths today? Who are you looking at the performers?
Yeah, we have a very good side right now. We have 3 batsmen in, and our bowling is strong. That's why we want the toss and ball first.
What is the strategy when you elect to bowl first? Is it keeping them within a certain score, or is it about taking early wickets?
Yeah, definitely. Because the last couple of days, wicket is a little bit tricky and foggy. That's why we cannot bowl new ball early 2-3 wicket. There could have been chance our team. That's why.
Okay. Any team changes?
Yeah, 3 changes.
Okay. Do you know who they are?
Yeah. The Asif Ali in, Amir Jamal in, and Sadman Islam also in.
Okay. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.
Mithun, I guess you wanted to bowl first also, but now you have to bat and bat well.
Yeah, it looks a fresh wicket, looks good, hard wicket. Yeah, we are happy to bat first.
What are the team changes? Any team changes at all?
No, we have the same side.
I mean, the last game was a great one for you, even though you lost, but it must have engaged the dugout, and the team spirit would have gone up as well.
Yeah, definitely. So far, we are playing really well. Today is another game, so give our 110%, and let's see what happens.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you.
Right, then the news from the centre out here is that Chattogram Royals have won the toss and elected to bowl.
Yeah, a couple of changes for them as well. Chattogram Royals, when you talk about their performance, they've had some key performers. Mohammad Naeem has been in particular super impressive, but they've also got foreign imports now in the form of Asif Ali, Amir Jamal. How do you look at their side?
Yeah, I think the inclusions will balance the side even more. Naeem Sheikh being the leading run scorer of the last edition of the BPL, but I think, a big innings is due from him, and the day he gets going, he's gonna be destructive. He's an attacking batter, scores runs, his runs quickly. So I think this is the sort of a day when Naeem Sheikh hopefully would click, and Shadman Islam also comes into the side, which I think bodes well for the Royals. In fact, just referring to the toss, the first match they played versus Noakhali Express, they were the first team to win the toss, go and have a bat first, and they put some runs on the board. Yes, it's different today, but I think if they get a win out of this, the table is going to get spicy.
What about Dhaka Capitals then? You look at their side and they've got some strong names in there. Taskin Ahmed has rejoined them. We saw what he can bring to the table. Overall, how do you look at the team?
Yeah, I think Dhaka Capitals on paper have got a really good side. 𝗬𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗂 is an absolutely fantastic player. He can bat, and his left-arm spin has been excellent. Taskin Ahmed has been a little bit expensive. I'd like to see a bit more from him. And 𝗬𝗏 𝗏𝗃𝗏, I thought bowled well yesterday. Unfortunately, he went for 22 in 1 over. It's slightly spoiled his figures, you know. So, like I say, on paper, they've got a good side. And Shamim obviously came in and played that fantastic innings. So they've got to recover from yesterday and get a win under their belts.
All right then, we've seen it's been a mixed bag when it comes to scores in this tournament. We've seen some low scores and some slightly on the higher end. We've seen the 190s at the start of the tournament, but let's see how the pitch is changing now. It's a different day altogether in terms of the conditions. We've got the sun beating down onto the pitch. Is it going to have any kind of an impact? Let's find out from Parvez Maharouf.
Total different conditions out here, Zainab. Certainly the sun has done his job. Yesterday we saw the pitch had underneath a lot of moisture as well as on top, but today there's no moisture to speak at all. I mean, at the even the toss, both the captains said they think that the pitch is really good for batting. I think this is going to be a belter. It looks very hard underneath, on top, hint of grass to keep the pitch intact. And I reckon a score of 170-180 will be a pass score. Yesterday I thought 160, mainly because of the moisture. And now Chattogram Royals won the toss and they are fielding first. Slightly surprised. I thought with the conditions being really good for batting, probably an option would have been to bat first, but they're going with their strength. So I still reckon 170, 180, I think we'll have a good game in hand.
All right, there you heard the thoughts of Parvez Maharouf. Parvez just saying that batting first might have been a better option, Shomanai. How do you look at this decision?
Yeah, well, you know, the sun is baking down. And as Goffy said, and we all know how strong Dhaka Capitals are on pen and paper. We've seen the middle order fire in Shamim Hussain Patwari. They've got the top order as well. So if they get going, there are runs to be scored.
When you talk about all the talent that's at display for Chattogram Royals, Naeem Sheikh has been perhaps one of the most expensive picks in the BPL. When you talk about the talent that he possesses, we've seen a bit of that, seen a bit of glimpse of that in that previous game as well. So let's hear his thoughts now on what he has to say with regards to his preparation for this tournament.
ফ্যামিলির সাথে যে টাইমটা স্পেন্ড করি এই টাইমটা মানে ডে বাই ডে আমাকে অনেক হ্যাপি ফিল করে যে আমি অনেক জিনিস শিখতেছি যেটা আমি ম্যারিড লাইফে এসে শিখতে পারতেছি। তো এই জিনিসটা আমার কাছে অনেক ফানি লাগে যে সিঙ্গেল লাইফে একরকম ছিলাম, এখন ম্যারিড লাইফ ফ্যামিলির সাথে ডিফারেন্ট টাইম। তো এই জিনিসটাতে আমি অনেক মানে ভালো ফিল করি। টু বি অনেস্ট আমি এইভাবে চিন্তাই করিনি যে আমি হাইয়েস্ট পেইড প্লেয়ার। আমি যেহেতু লাস্ট ইয়ার পারফর্ম করছি, আমার এক্সপেকটেশনটা খুব ভালো ছিল যে আমি 2-3টা টিম আমাকে বিট করবে, ওই এক্সপেকটেশনটা ছিল। বাট হাইয়েস্ট পেইড হবে এটা আমি কখনোই চিন্তা করিনি। তো টু বি অনেস্ট আই এম সো হ্যাপি। সত্যি কথা বলতে এই জায়গায় যদি আমি একদম লো গ্রেডের প্লেয়ারও থাকতাম, আমার ডেডিকেশন লেভেল, আমার প্যাশনটা ক্রিকেটের উপরে ওরকমই। আমার ইচ্ছা শক্তি একদম, আমি যখন থেকে ক্রিকেট খেলি তখন যেই লেভেলের প্যাশনেট হয়ে ডেডিকেট হয়ে টিমের জন্য কন্ট্রিবিউশন রাখতাম, স্টিল ওই সেম প্যাশন ডেডিকেশনটা রেখেই আমি আমার টিমকে সার্ভ করার চেষ্টা থাকবে। যত বেশি ভালো ডেলিভার করতে পারি এই টিমের হয়ে। তো লক্ষ্য থাকবে, লাস্ট ইয়ার আমি বেশ কিছু ম্যাচ মিস করে গেছি, যেহেতু ফিনিশ করতে পারিনি। এই ইয়ারটা লক্ষ্য থাকবে ওই ম্যাচগুলি ফিনিশ করার জন্য, 2টা 3টা 4টা ম্যাচ যেন সিঙ্গেল হ্যান্ড জিতাতে পারি। আমি সত্যি কথা বলতে তামিম ভাই, সাকিব ভাইয়ের অনেক বড় ফ্যান। ছোটোবেলা থেকে এদের খেলা দেখে বড় হয়েছি। ছোটোবেলা থেকে চিন্তা করতাম যে এদের মতন প্লেয়ার হব। দেশের বাইরে ওইভাবে চিন্তাও করি না। তো সাকিব ভাই, তামিম ভাই, মুশফিক ভাই এরা হচ্ছে আমার অনেক বড় রোল মডেল। এদের দেখে দেখে বড় হয়েছি। তো এরাই আমার হচ্ছে ছোটোবেলার ইন্সপায়ার। এই টিমে আমার ফ্রেন্ড বলতে সিমিলার এজে কেউ নাই, জুনিয়র নাইলে একটু সিনিয়র। শেখ মেহেদী ভাই ফ্রেন্ড না, মোস্ট সিনিয়র বড় ভাই, বাট ওনার সাথে অনেক ক্লোজ। অলসো আরও 2-3 জন আছে, বাট তারা সিনিয়র নাইলে জুনিয়র। বাট শেখ মেহেদী ভাইয়ের সাথে আমি অনেক বেশি ফ্রেন্ডলি। জয় হচ্ছে আমার 2 ব্যাচ জুনিয়র, বাট ও আমার ভেরি ক্লোজ ছোটো ভাই। ইজ এ ভেরি ট্যালেন্টেড প্লেয়ার। তো ও আমার কাছের ছোটো ভাই। ডেফিনেটলি আমি সবসময় আমার প্রসেসটা মেনটেন করার চেষ্টা করি। প্রসেসের বাইরে আমি সবসময় অলওয়েজ চিন্তা করি যে আমি কোন জিনিসটা ইমপ্রুভ করলে আমার ক্রিকেট সেন্সটা ইমপ্রুভ করতে পারলে, কোন শটটা আমি ইমপ্রুভ করলে আমার গেম অ্যাওয়ারনেস এগুলিতে বেশি কনসেন্ট্রেশন থাকে, যে কোন জিনিসটা ডেভেলপ করলে আমার ম্যাচে হেল্প করবে, ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ম্যাচে আমি কোনো প্রবলেম ফেস করবো না। ওই জিনিসগুলি টু বি অনেস্ট প্র্যাকটিসে আসার আগে আমি মাইন্ড সেট আপে নিয়ে আসি যে আমি এই জিনিসটা নিয়ে কাজ করবো। তো স্পেসিফিক সিলি জিনিস আছে, এই জিনিসগুলিতে আমি সবসময় মানে আমার কোচের কনসেন্ট্রেশন রাখি।
You've got to admire his determination and just the passion that he's talking about that he brings to the game. But he scored 39 of 20 in match number 5. Chattogram Royals lost that game, but they did give them that start at the top, you know, showed glimpses of what he's capable of. And I loved what he said, 𝗂𝗺 here. He spoke about how even if he was not perhaps the highest paid player in the tournament, he would have still come out and shown the same level of hard work and determination which is required. I mean, it's just great to see that kind of attitude from a young player.
Absolutely, and exactly what you expect from a young player, you know, setting the bar and setting the standards for himself. And exactly why he's been, you know, taken at such a prize, because this is how you grow, and that is the process he's been following over the years. He's an aggressive batter, an attacking batter, an asset to have at the top of your order, even though he hasn't really gone big as per his own standards this season, but he's still striking above 160. So the day he fires, the team, you know, they'll be really, really happy. Setting the standards high is 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗃.
Absolutely. He's got a great attitude, which is the right thing. When you talk about having the right temperament in the game, he definitely seems someone who's got that. Now, time to have a quick look at the teams. What is the combination that we are looking at from Dhaka Capitals? Remember, they are batting first. Chattogram Royals won the toss and decided to bowl first. Just their thoughts on the side then, Darren Gough. They've got some foreign players in the form of 𝗬𝗏𝗏 Wasim and a couple of others, but their combination, what do you think of the balance of this side?
Well, I think it's a good balance. I think let's say on paper, they've got a fantastic side. The bowling lineup speaks for itself. They've got top-class bowlers there. But what they need now, they need that top order to really, really fire and get some runs and get them off to a good start. Because without runs on the board, you're not going to win any sort of game. We saw that from Chattogram the last game, being out for 102. So you've got to get a decent score. Something around that 150 plus puts you in the game. So that would be the thing for Dhaka Capitals, if you ask me.
Another thing that has been the highlight for them, Goughy, is Salman Mirza's bowling. Yes, he did get hit for runs in that previous game, but before that, he also created opportunities for Dhaka. There were a couple of catches of his that were dropped in that previous game. But what do you like about him as a fast bowler?
What I love about him, he's got a huge heart. He can swing the ball both ways. He's got a great slower ball, good bouncer, and he possesses all the skills of a fast bowler you'd expect in the modern day. He's got good yorkers, and his figures were spoilt by 1 over when he went for 22. But it could have been so different if the catches would have been held off his bowling. But this is the skill he's got. He's a lot quicker than you actually think and skids onto the bat. So let's hope he recovers today from getting a bit of a beating yesterday.
All right, Chattogram, let's have a look at their side then, who they've got this time. We were talking about a couple of changes, a couple of foreign imports for them as well. 𝗂𝗺, what do you make of their side?
Yeah, but it's their batting again. You know, that's something they need for themselves to click. Beg with a half century, yes, but I'm happy to see Shadman Islam coming in, who in the NCL recently scored a century here in this stadium. So I think I'm sure he'll provide some stability up there. Mukhidul has been impressive, and shorturl with the ball can really make the ball talk. shorturl.
You're talking about shorturl, but we haven't really seen that kind of, tear-away bowling performance from him so far. I mean, he's been slightly, I would say, underwhelming in this tournament, 𝗂𝗺.
Yeah, see, you know, with fast bowlers, it's also about management, and ups and downs, just like in life, are part of a player's career. But I think he's a strong character. He's a brave player. I think it's only a matter of time and one match, one spell that will turn things around for someone like a shorturl.
And just then, thoughts on the total that we're looking at. Like I said, the sun is out. Does it change things a lot in terms of what they should be aiming at, Dhaka?
I think so. I think it's a beautiful day today, and I think the pitch does look pretty dry to me. And I think if they can get a good base and get a good start, and they've got the players to do it, they could get around that total of around 170, 180. We saw yesterday the totals actually started to grow again, so I'd be looking around that 170 mark.
All right, thank you so much for your thoughts, gentlemen. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on Straight Drive. Beautiful day here, and we're waiting for all the cricketing action, which will be after this short break, so don't go anywhere.